Now, the Athletics Integrity Unit has given Nigeria until the 16th of January 2026 to clarify discrepancies in the ages of athletes registered for the 2025 African Under-18 and Under-20 Championships in Abeokuta. 16 of 17 Nigerian athletes were found with conflicting birth dates across official documents, prompting suspicions of systematic age manipulation. Now, the AIU has directed the Athletics Federation of Nigeria to submit verifiable documents, including birth certificates, passports, school records, and medical files to confirm the athletes' true ages. Now, failure to comply will trigger a full investigation under the Integrity Code of Conduct and World Athletics Regulations. Now, this marks Nigeria's second major age-related controversy under current leadership, raising concerns about governance and administrative oversight. Now, previous cases and recurring irregularities suggest potential deliberate manipulation aimed at gaining unfair advantage in age-grade competitions. The situation threatens Nigeria's credibility and could result in serious sanctions if unresolved. Charles, what's your take on this? Because year in, year out, there's always one story with sport federations in Nigeria. And for the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, we've heard too much from them. Now, this is another one on their cards.
We're looking at what so unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation, but we need to really complain this time around, and then going forward, we need to do the needful. Not just setting up a committee, setting up the investigation of this and that, but this time around, the Federation and then the National Sport Commission should try and do something. You cannot really put the blame on individuals or let me say the athletes. But when, as an athlete, you come around and submit your details, maybe your coach submit your details or your club, because some of them belongs to different athletics clubs, then you did not do your needful investigation before adding them to the national team. That means we are more about the winning and not protecting the integrity or the future of the sport, which has always been one of the biggest problems for almost all our sports. Look at our football happen, athletics now at the moment. Apart from the fact that the coaches are bringing these athletes to the national, because it's not the job of the national federation to handle the grassroots. It belongs to the individual zones, from the zone to the states. So if they cannot do the needful in the duty, and that boils down to the federation to do their investigation. And I'm not trying to be boastful, but I think the federation and Nigeria as a motion cue from Lagos State for what they are doing about the registration of all students that compete in the age-grade events from schools. So if you don't have those details, you cannot compete for any age-grade competition. So this is one step. They need to investigate this very well, get their defense right, because if we are not coming up with good defense, then forget it. We are going to get the full investigation from AIU. Hopefully, we can get through.
You know, when we talk about full investigation, and if we have found wanting, you and I know the kind of sanctions that will be placed. It doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters about the age grade that has been found wanting, but I'm sure heavy sanctions will be placed on Nigeria. Now, when we talk about age discrepancies and drug use and all of that, we point to some certain countries, but we don't even expect Nigeria to be in that position. But now, with all of this happening, what do you think, or how do you think this will affect global athletics based on trust issues inviting Nigeria, talking about the global bodies and the long-term respect for Nigeria's programs?
Look at what that she was able to prove herself time after time. But the kind of eye on her, it nearly ruined her career at a point, because investigation continued to play out. Why? Because they have trust issues with Nigeria at that moment. A lot of some of our athletes are involved there. The issue of not having the doping center in the country, which has cost us a lot. Now, the age issues. They look at something that has happened in the past. If we were unable to get this thing right this time around, then we might find it difficult to get genuine results when we go for international competition, because they look at whatever we are doing, then they will start scrutinizing us, they will start investigating everything we are doing going forward, which might not really be good for the country. And at the end of the day, we might be having people get to be more than 80 because of the trust issue. When the trust is broken, then you have issues with even everybody coming from the country.
When the trust is broken, it surely will cause a lot of problem for the country, especially major trust issues from global bodies. I'd say thank you very much, Charles Diya. I always trust your judgment when it comes to athletics stories and conversations. I'll say thank you very much for joining. Hopefully, we would go past this one and survive this one and do more for athletics in the country. Thank you very much.